My grant proposal is to go and excavate pottery that contains hieroglyphics to learn about the pre-dynastic culture and how hieroglyphics were incorporated into vessels and see why they were used, how they were used, and how significant were they. So to start off, hieroglyphics is the way that past Egyptian civilizations kept record of things, and it was their way of language. There's three different types. There were logograms, which represented the actual words in the hieroglyphics. There were the phonograms that represented the sounds, and then there were determinatives that were placed at the end of the words to help clarify what the word meant. Overall, there was thousands of different symbols in their language that was broken down into, I think, 750, which is way, way bigger than what our alphabet is. So I'm planning to go to Egypt, which is the West Nile area, to excavate to find the pottery samples. The first pottery samples, pottery like vessel samples, were found in tombs from pre-dynastic cultures in Europe, and they were buried in the tombs with some of the people that were rich or wealthy in that time. The focus of this project is to find the old vessels that are in that area, or the vessels that were already excavated, and to analyze them and see how they would use the vessels, why they would put the hieroglyphics on the vessels, and how big of a purpose did they have in civilization. So for my proposal, I want a group of 5 people to come with me in January for a 6-month journey to learn about the old vessels with the hieroglyphics on them and see how it differs from their society today, and if vessels have a bigger role in society today or if they were bigger back then. So the first 3 months are going to be dedicated to the excavation aspect of the trip, and we're going to be excavating in the local area of the West Nile where other vessels were found, and then we're also going to be analyzing the vessels that were found already and compare them, and then the following 3 months will contribute to how the language has changed in the civilization, how they keep records, do they still put hieroglyphics on vessels, and to see if the vessels have a major contribution to society today. The budget for this project is about $33,000. This budget includes travel and transportation, which is about $3,000. One of the most expensive costs would be the living cost, which is $14,900. Supplies would be $3,000, and labor costs would be $800. I would love if you can help me pursue my goals in learning about the hieroglyphics and pottery of the Egyptian culture in relation to using vessels, and accept my grant proposal.